Conversation with Friends. Welcome to Conversation with Friends. It's my birthday. So I'm hanging out with a couple of friends. Simply Nikita Rose is here with me again, and I hope you guys are here to hang out. We're going to smoke and talk and just get some things out on the table. Just hang out with me for my birthday. So let me
Damn.
get it in. Okay, let's do this.
La da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da 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 da. They still gon' hate, no matter what I do, no matter what I do.
Hey, girl.
Hey.
Hey, mom. My intro didn't play. I don't know what's going on with it. That's something I'm going to have to check out in a few minutes. I'm not going to worry about it right now. I'm not about to not let nothing slow me down today. We are just raw and out here. Today is my 60th birthday. I'm going to try to keep the show as light as possible. We can just talk about the day-to-day stuff. I do have a couple of questions I was going to ask. I was going to wait till Heavy got here, but he's not here yet. Now, if he drops by, that'll be great. If not, we're going to just we're going to keep it rolling. We're going to keep it rolling. So, how have you been doing since the last time I talked to you?
I actually been doing pretty good. I actually got a new job. I'm an assistant manager now.
Oh, cool.
I'm doing just trying to take care of these damn kids, and I got a studio session on Wednesday for a collab.
Okay. Hey, Joseph Sangster just dropped by.
Oh, hey, Joe.
Hey, baby, how you doing? Glad to see you.
I've been doing good. You've been doing?
You know what? Let's do our mental health check-in. Yes. Thank you for the birthday wishes, Joseph. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
I have a mental health check. Let's do yours first.
Okay, so I, as most of y'all know, I have bipolar disorder. So I go through this cycle where I have a hypomanic, a manic, and a depressive episode like every couple weeks, and like my mood and who I am literally switch up every couple weeks. So I did a bunch of like laundry stripping and cleaning. Like that's the type of shit I do when I'm in my manic.
Oh, okay.
A lot of cleaning, a lot of working, a lot of moving around, a lot of shit. So I had my manic episode was about 2 weeks ago. Now I'm in sort of a hypomanic episode where, and for those of you who don't know, I have bipolar 1 disorder, which means I have all 3 episodes, whereas bipolar 2, you only have hypomanic and depressive episodes. So it depends on what type of episodes you have. But hypomanic episodes are episodes of like kind of like euphoria, like you feel on top of the world and you feel like you can conquer anything. You feel
Wait a minute now. What is this yours bipolar? Because I have symptoms of that. I have days where I feel like, man, if I do this, this is gonna light the weight of everything I need to do. But then I had them days like, man, ain't nothing gonna work. It ain't gonna work. You know what? Let it go. Just have a regular ass life. And jazz is not, and then with the depression on top of it.
Mm-hmm. So the way you can decipher if you have bipolar disorder or just regular clinical depression is you go through a period of like, because manic episodes last a week or longer, 4 days or longer. So if you go through a period where you just feel like you just super happy, I'm talking about happy beyond happy. Like if regular mentally stable people look at you, they'll think something is wrong with you happy. You know what I'm saying? If you go through that period where you got all the confidence in the world, you getting everything done, and then you just crash, you just plateau back into depression, that's a sign that you might have bipolar disorder. But I am not a licensed professional. So
I know. No, I'm just asking questions.
But what I will say is it's a blessing and a curse for me. And the reason why I say that is because when I'm in my depressive state, like it hit me like I'm not like rock bottom is here. I'm
Right.
here. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? So it's sitting
Ooh.
down to the point
Ooh.
I might be in the bed for 2 weeks straight. I might end up calling off work. I might end up neglecting my house. I'm not washing dishes. I'm not cleaning nothing. I might not go grocery shopping. I might not eat. You know, but when I have a manic episode like normal is here, I'm up here. Like my
Oh,
manic
okay.
episodes be like extreme over the top, but my hypomanic episodes, cause manic is here, hypomanic is here. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? So my hypomanic episodes kind of just give me like me personally, they kind of just give me like the energy jolt to get up and want to get out of bed and to want to do something, to want to interact with my kids, to want to cook, to want to go to work.
I
You
want to ask you. I
know,
want you to tell. I want
hypo,
to tell you. We
huh?
have another. We have another guest.
Oh, hey, Queen.
Hello, honey. How are you?
Hey.
Hello. Hey, Andrews. How you doing, baby?
I'm so like confused right now.
Can you hear her?
I can hear
Yeah, I
her.
can hear
Can
you.
you hear her?
Okay, I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear. I can hear now. Yeah.
I can't hear you now.
What you say, Queen? What you
I can
say?
hear you. Go back out and come back in and see you can adjust your sound. Okay, device is not connected. Okay, but
Anyway,
go
so
ahead.
I had a bit of a manic episode because I didn't. Nah, I was broke. I was so broke. I didn't have the money to do my laundry, so I started
Ooh,
stripping all my stuff. I went on TikTok and learned how to do laundry at home, like without having
really? You
scrubbing.
know what? No. Let me tell you something. No. Don't feel bad. Do not feel bad because this is where I feel like I can make you think that everything is going to be. I feel make you feel like the things are going to be better because I'm gonna tell you. Me and Jazz sitting in shelters. Okay, we have went to churches to eat. Okay, and I have washed sort out the clothes like I'm going to the
Yeah,
laundromat
yeah,
and get on my knees in my tub and I
yeah.
have washed, scrubbed.
That's exactly what I did, but I didn't scrub though. I didn't scrub with the technique. You get certain products, and what you do is you just let it sit in your bathtub for like an hour or two, and you stir it every half hour. And with these cleaning products, it'll strip all the dirt off your stuff, even like tough stuff. Like me, my bras, I always get the deodorant mark right here on my bras. So I just
Oh,
let
okay.
it soak in the tub. It took all that deodorant off. Just
Don't. Oh, when you wash your bras,
yeah.
don't put them in the dryer. Don't put
Yeah,
them in the dryer.
never. But
I
what
learned. I learned
I,
that.
I laundry stripped them, and then I'll rinse them out, and then I wring them out individually, and then I hang them up. So
Yeah.
that was what I did during my manic episode, right? So now I'm in a hypomanic episode, and I'm looking at all this laundry, and I'm like, I really don't want to do this shit because I'm not here. I'm right
Right.
here.
You're not there.
I'm like
Okay.
mid level, you know what I mean?
I have.
So I'm like,
I have gotten on my hands and knees with with bleachy soap water and scrubbed my
yeah,
carpet all the way through the house on
yeah,
my hands and knees because it didn't have
yeah.
I didn't have what do you call it? Carpet cleaner.
Yeah.
I went out and bought a carpet cleaner
That too.
because
That too. And I'm so glad that my parents prepared me for this life because it was times where my parents was broke and we had to do certain shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like
right.
glad that I was raised like that because that kind of helped me to like, okay, when you ain't got nothing, at least I know how to survive.
You
know
know
what
what? And I really believe that. I really believe that it depends on your upbringing if you
Definitely.
can survive
Definitely.
what's going on now. I really believe that a lot of people that are really finding a hard time, they have never had a struggle. So this is
Right.
something new for them. This is something new for them.
And they really don't know how to function or what to do. Like
Right.
you have to teach them, okay,
Right.
you got no money to do your laundry. I'm gonna show you how to do your laundry another way.
There
You
are actually people
thought that
out there. There are actually people out there that don't know how to clean up a kitchen or
okay.
to clean a bathroom.
And I'm an assistant manager, and I don't ran into this because my employees under me are like 20 and younger. And I literally had to show one of my employees how to mop. They literally did not know how to use a mop bucket, none of that. And I don't judge, you know what I'm saying? I don't judge because everybody has a different upbringing. You know what I mean? So I literally took the time to show her step by step, like, okay, this is what you do. This is how you use, how you fill the mop bucket. This is how you
Nasim,
literally, because she didn't know what to do.
Hey, Nasim.
Happy birthday, Mama.
Thank you, baby. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. You know I had to come on. It's your birthday.
I know. I've been dying to talk to you, but I've been kind of jacked up mentally. You know what I'm saying? I want to stop by your show, and I see that you changed the name and everything, and I couldn't find it, and I need you to take all your links and put them down in the comments.
Okay, yeah, I got you. I will do that.
Yeah, so do all of that.
I will do that right now. In the private chat or in the normal comments. Okay.
Yeah, so everybody can see where to come and see your show.
Right.
Because you're doing different things now with the magazine and the TV show. So I need people to know where to come and find you. And
okay, do I need to put them in the Facebook comments? Like go to the Facebook.
Put them in the Facebook comments, and then we're on YouTube too. We're on YouTube live also. So put them in the Facebook comments because that's basically where everybody's at if they come in.
Cool. Thank you.
Either way, I'm going to upload it to everywhere because I don't really worry about people that are really in the comments. I just want to do this show. You know, it's going to catch on either way.
Yes,
you know, I feel like it's word of mouth. It's not. I've given up on depending on things to work a certain way. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. Mm-hmm.
And now I'm at the point now it's going to either go or it's not. And I'm not going to be worrying myself because I'm already. I was just talking to Nikita about her mental health. How have you been doing?
Yeah.
We're talking about bipolar disorder and things in the highs and the lows. And I want to check on you and see how you're doing.
Yeah, I'm so how you been doing? Do you have any mental health disabilities or anything?
Well, no, I mean, I deal with anxiety. Like I've been like throughout my life, like depression, like throughout my life, but anxiety kind of came later in life. But I just out a whole situation that kind of triggered it all again for me. Like I kind of had it to a point where it was under control. But it's very important. I just want to stress this: the people that because I don't let people around me. So I made the mistake of letting one person, and then because they have a whole load of mental health issues, I'm like being their counselor. But then it's like, you know what I'm saying? I'm dealing with my stuff, but when I'm dealing with my stuff, I ain't got no one to talk to. So it's like that was going on for like 5 years. Not mentioning no names or nothing. So then I was like, at the beginning of this year, I was like, you know what? I got to make a change because I know big things is coming for me, right? I could feel it. Like, I could just feel the universe. Like, my uncle sends me, people are watching you. People are watching you. Like, and I had this person telling me, give up your little radio show. It ain't nothing. Like,
but you know what? We had talks we've had talks. And
we had talks, yeah. So
you kind of know how I feel about that situation.
Yeah, but I dead this situation. Like this year, I was so proud of it. I deaded it. I told you.
Okay.
Now I'm in a way better space, but the person is trying to still come at me.
But guess what, honey? But that's how it goes with narcissism.
There you go.
That's a whole nother show. Narcissists, once they find that they lose control, they are at their most dangerous.
They want to come and tell you, So I'm kind of
taking down your self-esteem, your whatever you think you built. You're never going to be anything without them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so don't let the mind games. I'm telling you, and then you don't want to be standoffish from people, but you have to be careful what kind of personalities you let into your life.
Oh no, I know that already, and I'm just thankful for my new team because my new team they are just like me. You know what I'm saying? They are the same type of people, same energy. And they already know what time it is. They're like, look, we don't care what no one tries to do to you. We're going off the energy. We see what you've been doing. We've been watching you for a year and a half. We already know what it is. We go.
I told you that. So you got some great things coming. And sometimes we have to change up because I'm changing names for my artists. Because you have to roll with the times. And
Exactly.
So when I saw that I could not find the old name, I was like, now I know. Wait a minute.
She done got her shit together. You know what I'm
I
saying?
know I subscribed. I know I'm subscribed. So where is she? So that's what I got in your inbox next. You know, wait a minute.
I appreciated that too.
No,
Yeah.
but you know that. But even though I want people to know, even though I'm not doing a lot of talking now. I
You
still
pay
pay attention.
You pay attention for sure.
Oh, you definitely do. You do, Mama. You actually pay attention.
That's because I'm nosy too. I don't have a life. My daughter, you know, so my daughter said you mama to everybody. I said, but I don't want to be mama to everybody. But then I feel like, okay, this person needs a hug, and I didn't have anybody to talk to me about my feelings when I was a kid.
Right.
Okay. They didn't. Nobody, no parent. At least I'm going off of being black. I can't go off of nobody else. Okay. You didn't ask your kid in the 70s how they was feeling. Well, how do you know? It was going there, do what I say. Mm-hmm. That was it. Kids were to be seen and not heard.
Right.
Mm-hmm. You know, so I feel like I'm more of a Gen X than a baby boomer's kid because I fall right in where when in 69 I was walking to school by myself.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
At 4 and 5 years old, I was walking to school.
I believe that.
4 blocks away by myself. And my mother left my father. I was a latchkey kid.
Mm.
You know, and Jazz was too, because that's how I knew. Because if you're a single mother, if you're a single parent, you have to do what you have to do, especially when you're low income.
Got to. Okay.
So my daughter needed to go to school because I needed to go to work.
Yeah.
So I taught her I walked her and we practiced where the bus stop was at. It was right on the corner, right there. You see it right there. Put your coat on. Mm-hmm. I taught her how to put her coat on, how to lock the door. She was 4, but I had to teach it to her because it was just me and her.
That girl was smart, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And my sister lived right across from me. So that shows you what my mother's daughter, you know.
Now with my kids, like my oldest, she 12, and my twins is 8.
Okay.
And we all live in the same apartment complex, including my mama. I stay in the back, she stay in the front, and it's not a big complex at all. Mm-hmm. So if it's ever a time where I'm at work or if I gotta leave and do something, I always tell my mama to keep an eye out for them. Go by. If I let them stay at my apartment, because my kids are old enough for me to let them stay at my apartment, I'll have my mama ride by there and check on them, make sure they're good, bring them anything they need or whatever. Because it's raise kids. So you gotta make sure that your kids are aware.
It does take a village.
Definitely.
And another thing, like I was telling you before, like with Nassim, you and your mama close.
We are, yeah.
Yeah, you know, and you and your daughter are close, Nikita, and keep that door open, even if you guys fight. You guys fight.
We fight a lot.
I bet. I'm willing to bet. Because me and Jasmine fought a lot. We fought hard, you know, because she would get her angriest, and tell me if this is you guys. She would get her most annoyed if I said out loud what she was thinking. If it was something negative, she didn't want me to point it out to her because she already knew it. She just hated it when
you said it
out loud.
You know what mine is with my mom? Sorry to cut you. Oh yeah, with mine with my mom is like I'll be telling her something and like something about what I'm doing, and then she's telling me how to do it, but I already know how to do it because I'm already doing it. So I'm like, why are you stating the obvious? She's like, because I mean I can't help it, but I'm like, but mom. And then when I tell her, mom, you don't need to do it, she's like, why are you getting attitude with me? And I'm like, I'm not, but you're just stating the obvious. Like, what the hell? Like, you don't need to tell me that. It's like, it's a waste of your breath. Like, it's a waste of a conversation.
But no, you my daughter. Now I'm talking to you like I would talk to Jazz. I don't give a damn how old you get. Okay.
Yes.
I don't care where you live.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm still going to say my piece.
That's true.
Well, you can do what you want to do. You are a grown up. You make your own decisions. I'm just telling you my experience and what happened to me and when I did that. So I understand that you young ladies think y'all grown.
No, but what I'm
You
saying,
know, I thought you were a baby for a
Bruh,
while.
I know what you're talking about, but I'm grown as hell.
hold on, no. What I was thinking, she doesn't do radio, so you can't tell me how to run a radio. You can't tell me what to do in my show when you don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. If you've been doing it, Mom, you can tell me all day. All right?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
ain't been doing it, so I appreciate your
That's
thoughts.
not the point.
But that's
I ain't getting music.
I knew he was gonna
That's
come
not
up
the
like
point.
that.
I didn't write music, but I was all up in Jasmine back. What you mean? Let me tell you something. Any song that Jazz has wrote, except for the California stuff, all her other stuff, I was sitting there when she wrote most of the 95, more than 60%. I was sitting there when she was writing it. So there have been times when I would tell her, okay, yeah, you can drop that whole line because you overthought that. I've never written, but I'm a listener. And I can tell when you overthinking it, baby. First, you overthinking it. Because, see, they had her so mixed up that she didn't want to be dumbed down music. She didn't want to be ratchet. But that's the camp that they put her in here with the hood music. Okay. When she went to California, it was a totally different. I've sent you some of her California music, and I seen there's a difference between the East Coast and when she went out to California. There's a dip there. She said, "Mom, I felt more free at doing what I wanted to do."
Right.
You know, the other stuff is so dumbed down, but I'm gonna put it out because that's what the hood like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, so, but yeah, no, I wasn't a writer, but yeah, I would say something. So no, she don't run a radio station, but if it something don't.
But she's telling me what I know already.
Okay, is she telling you how to run the radio station, or is she telling you how your performance is?
No, I'm telling her. All right, so listen, I'm telling her I'm gonna do something. Before I even get to finish how I'm gonna do it, she's telling me how to do it, but I already know because she didn't even let me finish. Because that's how I'm gonna do.
You already got that.
You get me?
So that plan for you, like she trying to get you to do what she wants you to do, and it's like, no, I already know.
There you go, baby.
I'm a lady shit. Like you ain't gotta tell me, but I'm gonna listen though. Like I'm gonna be like, yeah, you right, yeah.
And I'm
still doing my way because this my shit. Like,
happy birthday. Yeah, tell the gang what's going on, y'all. But anyway, for me, there's nothing like having that communication though. Even though you guys argue, she's gonna have your back, even though she may not like what you're talking about.
Yeah, I know that definitely.
Hey, Johnny Jury, all the way from the Netherlands. Hey, how you doing? How you doing, darling? Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. How are the kids? His kids are so talented. I swear to God. Both of his kids, they're so talented. Man, girl, yeah. But anyway, like with me and Jazz, she told me she would get annoyed with me about certain things that I would do. I would get annoyed with her. But the thing is, you're just like her mini. You're her mini. And just like for Nikita, her oldest daughter, her girls are going to be her mini-me's.
Right.
Absolutely.
They're going to be your mini. So you're going to be thinking about, it's hard to explain to daughters. I just need y'all to understand, we don't want to be you, but we don't want you to be us.
Right. Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I knew Jasmine was a lot like me, and it was scary because she was a lot, I wouldn't say worse.
But she was just like you in younger form.
Yeah, and see the thing about this, she would say, "Mama, what happened to that person that wouldn't let people? What happened to that person that wouldn't let people just say whatever they wanted to say to her?" I say, "Have you watched me age? Have you watched me age?" I say, "I've learned that some things are just not worth it anymore. Right. Some things, as you age, there are going to be some things that you're just going to say, I just don't have the energy to worry about it. I don't." And that's another problem I had. is I would say this too shall pass. Don't get into that this too shall pass thing. That's the time when you need to stand up for yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm glad that Nassim took it upon herself to make the necessary changes so I can see those dimples more than some of the faces that I have been seeing previously.
I know, right? Thank you, Mama.
Oh, TJ. Oh, wait a minute. TJ's birthday was today.
Yeah, happy birthday, TJ.
Oh my God.
That's what's up.
Happy
Birthday.
birthday.
Hey, Ashley.
Hey, Ashley. Hi, Ashley, darling. How you doing?
Ashley.
You guys are still alive. But look, I wanted to talk to you about Nikita, because I'm trying to get Nikita's music out there, and it will be great if you guys hooked up together and talked about some of her projects, because she is a really talented R&B artist, really talented, and I'm going to send you some of her tracks so you can hear it, and then you can do some background work on her.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, please. You know how I am independent.
Tirama. You know what? Now I'm not going to mess up her first name.
Terramona. Is it Terramona? Yeah, Terramona. Terramoana. Terramoana. That's a beautiful name.
Yeah, it is.
Terramoana. Jennifer Crawford. That's the
Jennifer May. Hey, I love you too, baby.
Love you, sis.
My girl Ashley.
Mm-hmm.
She made my graphics for my avatar that I use. So, because sometimes
I love her.
Yeah, because sometimes I don't feel like putting on the makeup and throwing the earrings in and
all that.
Yeah,
I don't do lives no more because I'm not doing all that shit. I'm sorry. I'm gonna just go on that bitch looking regular. Y'all going
because really that's what the concept is about. Conversation with friends, we just holding a conversation, but then I do have to look kind of like I care about myself a little bit, anyway. So
right.
So that's what I'm trying to do. Oh, it's a mon. Wait a minute, is a common. See, I'm regular schmegular, American, whatever you want to call me, and I don't know.
Okay.
It's regular schmegular.
I love that regular.
So I don't know. I just, wait a minute. Queen Cookie is back. Okay, we got 4 ladies in the house. Okay, let me add her to the screen. Look it up. Hey, girl, how you doing?
Hello, how are y'all?
She already said she's gonna come on. She's gonna be high, so she's gonna be high. Yeah. It's okay. It's all good.
I'm over here lighting my little bowl right now. Shit.
Yeah. So I'm just for me with the I'm trying to figure out my mental illness. I mean, if I do I even really have a mental illness? That's my
yeah.
I think everybody has some level of mental something going on. I don't think it's just an illness. I think it's just more of like being conscious of your mental self, mental awareness, knowing what your triggers are. Because everybody goes through. Everybody is suffering from PTSD just from life.
Mm-hmm.
So depression is real. It's not fake. Pay attention to your mind. You need to have mental health awareness days. I do. I have days where I just want to walk into it. I don't have a phone. I don't have nothing. I just walk. Mental health awareness is, relax. We all need that. We all need breaks. They did it back in the day. They just didn't televise it.
Queen Cookie, I want you to tell everybody about yourself. You just joined the panel, and you were going to come off with me for my birthday. And I want you to tell everybody about yourself and what you do.
Oh, well, I'm Queen Cookie. I used to be an artist manager and do like artist development and stuff, but I've gotten away from that now, and I'm now a music consultant. I'm an A&R for Sony. I also do player promotions. Actually have a tour coming up. It's going to be from September to November. If you have an artist out here, Super Nikita, you are an artist, you can definitely submit in so we can put you on that tour. We're actually looking for all genres. We're looking for non-violent, non-vulgar, radio-ready music. so that we can kind of change the culture of what's going on now in Maine.
Okay. Can I ask
That's
you a
what
question?
we're doing. Mm-hmm.
So my question to you is, I am an R&B and soul singer, okay? And I don't write songs about violence or anything like that. Would you be looking for somebody like me?
We
Because I
definitely.
don't have a manager. I'm a free agent right now.
Well, I mean, if you don't have a manager, we'll still walk you through it. 'Cause like I said, I do consultation services. I kind of like my artists to be self-sufficient. I don't like artists that are needy, that expect you to do everything, and they just sit back and reap the benefits. I really don't like that. So
Mm.
I kind of like help artists along, give you the tools that you need, make sure you do your research. If it's something that you can't handle, I do have teams that I can outsource. I have accountants. I have the legal team. I have, pretty much everything that you need access to, like for contracts and stuff like that. I do contracts, I do bids, I do sponsorships, I do all of that. Pretty much everything that you need access to, like for contracts and stuff
Okay.
like that. I do contracts, I do bids, I do sponsorships, I do all of that. Pretty much everything that you need access to, like for contracts and stuff
Okay.
like that. I do contracts. I do bids, I do sponsorships, I do all of that. Pretty much everything that you need access to. Right.
Okay.
I do contracts. I do bids, I do sponsorships, I do all of that. Pretty much everything. Right. I do contracts. I do bids, I do sponsorships, I do all of that.
We getting a little feedback.
Yeah, we getting.
We're getting some
It's
feedback,
really hard
y'all.
to hear you. If it kind of sounds like it's echoing or there's like
Okay,
a
let's see what's
background
going on.
interference.
Okay, we good now?
But
Oh,
I
we
hear
good.
you though. I hear
Yeah, we
you.
good now. We
Like
good
I hear
now.
what you're saying.
Okay, now
So just add me on Facebook. My name is Nikita Rose, Nikita. Last name Rose, like
put
the
the
flower.
simply Nikita Rose. Put the simply on there because I had a hard time because there's a couple of Nikita Roses on there that you got, little girl.
But she should be able to recognize me off of there though.
Cause right now, like I'm promoting like Dope Boy Blues, who do like the Pied Piper. He's like a blues singer. I have him. I'm promoting for Young Nation. To throw that ass in the circle. I got them. Fabo, Loki, Carly, Nebo, Hurricane, and Wild Wild West. Those are and YNC Young Jack. Those are all the artists that are taking on tours from September to November. Now, I also have another tour that's going to be running simultaneously with that one. That's
Mm.
the Hood Idol tour. So that's like the independent hip hop award tour. Like you get Grammys, you get $15,000 radio space, studio time with major studios in the industry, all that. I would love to get you tapped into that because right now they're doing the registration for that for free. And once you get into that, then you'll have it. Because, like I said, we're no longer managing artists, but if you register for our tours, then you will get management services with our tours. So we
Okay.
do like
Well,
administrative type.
what's your name on Facebook, honey? Because I'm about to add you, and then I'm gonna send you a message because I would like your email address, and then I'll send you my music that I have. Because I actually put out an EP back during the pandemic. It was March of 2020. I put out an EP, and it had 5 songs on it. And
Mhm.
I actually got a lot of love for it, so I would really like for you to hear it.
Well, we can actually revisit. Yeah, we can talk and we can revisit that EP. I'm all about not shelving your music, so we can still actually push that. You already have a product that's ready to be delivered. It probably
Okay,
just wasn't marketed the correct way.
okay. What's your name on Facebook?
Brandon Sanders, or you can just type in Queen Cookie. Either way, it'll come up. Or you can go to Queen
Queen
Cookie
Queen
ENT.
Cookie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Queen Cookie Entertainment.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. So I liked it, and I'm gonna send you a message, and I'm gonna ask you for your email, and I'll
So
send you everything I got because I really want to do music. I don't want to give it up, but at this point, I don't have a
but it's
manager. I
not
really
about
don't know
just
what I'm
doing
doing.
it. The reason why I got into it is because I'm just so tired of independent artists just being totally scammed. Independent artists, they pay managers and think they're actually paying for a service and they're not giving them nothing. They're scamming them. on their money and stuff. I'm just tired of it. They work just as hard. They do just the amount of work. They go through the same hardship as the mainstream artists do. The only difference is they get 15, 20 bags a show. They get about 15 $20 maybe. It ain't right.
Okay.
They're investing their money, their time in studios, and they're doing all that. So they have to get a return on their investment as well. I'm trying to make that happen for my independent artists.
Right.
Okay.
That's the
Okay.
thing, but the studio costs, all of that come out of my pockets.
And not only that, travel, expenses, time away from your family and your
But now
kids,
let me ask you a question.
all that.
Let me ask you a question as far as the getting signed. Do you think it's
Mhm.
important to get signed? Because to me, I think that okay, it's cool to get signed, but I think you need distribution more than you need.
Exactly, and you're on the right page. So that's what I'm going towards. If this is your business and you're serious about it, you should already have a product ready by the time you put a label. Because if you do that, they can only handle your distribution only. Now, if you come to the record label and you want to get a deal, and you don't have a merch line, you're not branded, and you don't have a following, you're not used to performing, you don't have a proper portfolio, then yes, they have to get into that part of it, and that's how they get into your money. I only
Hmm.
do distribution deal only. My artists even pay for the promotion packages from Sony.
Well, let me ask you a question. Another question. Do you okay? Do you think it's okay? It's okay for the artist to buy their own beats. Wait a minute, listen to me now. If they buy their own beats, they do to get their thing mixed and mastered, pay for it themselves. And I think that that's a better way for the artist now to go
It
and just
is. That way
look
they can keep control of their royalties.
distribution
Right.
because working with a label now to me from what I'm looking at from the outside, and I've never been an insider, okay, but my daughter did music, and to me, being on a label is well, she was on the label, but I guess by being a woman, it was nothing but a
I'm
headache.
finna I'm finna break the record industry down for you real fast. And y'all pay attention to this free game because normally I charge $59 for 5 years. So this how this gonna work. Now, normally when you do the record label and stuff, when you go and they give you that upfront money, that advance, that is considered
Hmm.
a loan. They are
Yes,
expecting
it
for these
is.
things to be done. And they're going to tell
Right.
you what to go to get them done. And if you don't do it, you're considered in default of your loan and you have to pay them 100% up front. And
Right.
they have
Exactly.
And a
100%
lot of
of control over your royalties, your creativity. They say who you can perform with, who you can't perform with, all of that.
Yeah,
So
that's
why
right.
even go through all of that? You just grind and hustle, get it out the mud like you rapping about. Do your own promotion. You get your own merch line up and running. You handle your own crew. You have your own videographer team. You have your own photographer. You have your own designers for your clothes. That way, when you go
Right.
to the label, all I need you is for this stuff. I'll pay you for the promotion package because I don't want to even have your hand in that. That's how
You know
I operate.
what? You know what? That right there to me is the conversation that these artists need to have. That you
Mm-hmm.
don't have to give up. You're giving up all your rights
You're
for.
giving up everything just because you don't want to be a united front. Just think about it. It's more independent artists than mainstream artists now, but most of them going to jail because they're not about what they talking about for real.
mm-hmm.
Let's not talk about the going to jail thing because to me that is the craziest thing. To me, to me.
Hey, but at the end of the day, you got to follow the money. I mean, that was a decision that he made. If you
But okay,
funding
okay.
something,
If
hey,
you
that's
look at this
still.
situation now with the people this really mainstream, what you call mainstream hip hop, okay, like a Chris
Mm-hmm.
Brown, he is very talented, but he's more known for his shenanigans. Do you
Right.
understand
But
what I'm saying?
they mind, they got all this money. They done gave them all this money and stuff, and now they got mental issues. Cause really, they really crying out for help, but can't nobody help them. Cause once you have all that money, you can't have folks around. It's lonely as fuck. They don't know
Right.
how to handle it. So that's why they doing all this destructive shit. They ain't got nothing else to do.
Right.
It's scary because it happens to the men and the women. It happens to all of them, and so nobody's really safe because if you look at what's going on with the stories that's coming out about B2K, that
Right.
come on, y'all, come on now,
R.
you
Kelly,
know,
all of them.
R. Kelly, and it's more than just art. I know for a fact that when it's a young woman out there alone in this music industry, she is a target. She's a
But
target.
again,
I
ain't no
don't
matter
care
what
what
it
she looks
is.
like, even if they just use her for a voice. Because I've seen instances where, like you had back in the '70s, they had a couple of the weather girls.
Mhm.
They were uh, larger girls. Okay, like I was. It was big, like I used to be. Okay,
Like
big.
kind of like how I am, or bigger.
Well, I was 354. I don't know how much you are.
Oh no.
Yeah, I was 354. I'm 118 now. But that's a whole issue. That's why I'm this. But anyway, they were big, but they used their voices, but did not use them in the videos. When it came to getting the
Mhm.
accolades and doing the interviews, they didn't even use the real women. That is a problem for me.
Exactly.
That is a problem because you're hiding the artists, and I feel like that. Come on, man. Just like you look at TLC, those girls got robbed.
They did. They was broke.
They did.
Out. When Crazy Sexy Cool came out, they was broke as
They
fuck.
was broke.
They even said it on the red carpet, like, yeah, we not getting the money that y'all think we getting. Like,
They were
they
broke.
said it, yeah.
So I'm looking at it like this. If I'm just going to try to do is you try to do as much as you can on your own before you put your hand out to that label because Jules she said Nasim's computer shut off on her. She wanted her to let me know. It's okay, cool. It's okay, baby. I figured something was going on. I'll talk to her later. But
Mhm.
yeah, I just I would like if I had the connections, the inner connections, everybody
Baby.
everybody could eat for as I'm concerned because that's the way I feel, you know. But then you have to think about Queen. If you think about it like this, has there been anybody that has been in your circle that you had to cut off because they weren't ready for the next step?
Yes, ma'am. I cut so many artists off. It's ridiculous. I have to be straightforward and honest. And if you don't like the feedback, then I mean, you can find another manager, get another
Can you hear?
opportunity.
Can you hear me? Can
Yes,
you hear her?
I can hear it. Yes.
Okay, can you
Can
hear
you
me?
hear me?
I can hear.
No.
I can hear you. I can hear. Yeah. Okay, you can't hear me. You can't hear me? Okay. Oh shoot. Wait a minute. Okay, wait. Okay. 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 Queen, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, well, you
I
know
can
what?
hear you now. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, because you was muted. That's
Okay.
how come. You know
Yeah.
what?
They
I'm about to
muted
come.
me. Yeah.
I'm about to come to your house. I'm about to come to your house. We're gonna fight. We got to
Yep.
fight. Yeah, but go ahead. You okay? You say you had to let go of some. I'm talking about even people. I'm talking about your inner circle for your mental health. Were there people in your life that you had to let go of just for
Yes.
your
I
own
did,
sanity?
for sure. I did,
Yes.
for sure.
How did you guys deal with that? How did you do you feel remorse? Do you feel like dang?
So a few of the people that I actually had a falling out with during the time that I was discovering that I was bipolar, they ghosted me. So now that I'm stable and I'm on medication and I got my life together, they try to come back and it's like, nah, like I understand why you ghosted me because at that point in time I was not mentally stable. I was not somebody that you could recognize today. You know what I mean? Like I was not behaving
Okay, wait
like
a
how I
minute now.
should.
Now see, here's the captain Host syndrome in me.
Okay.
My next question is, you couldn't have been that close to me for me to walk away from you.
Exactly. That was my
Mm-hmm.
next point.
Am
That
I
was
am
my
I
next
right, Queen? I
You
mean,
right.
seriously, because I feel like if you were at your lowest, Why would I walk away from you then? Because see, and you know what? That's how a lot of people get hurt too. Because
Exactly.
you at your craziest, I would have walked straight up to you and looked you dead in your eye just to bring you back.
Right.
You know what I mean? I've done that.
I had a lot of ghosting. Like, I lost a lot of friends who I thought were like my best friends, my closest friends. And I either got ghosted or they told me that they wasn't comfortable being my friend. And it's like, I understand it now that I'm in a logical point of view. But at the same time, it's like, that should be where you should have been able to sense that I needed you the most. Because I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I was always looking for answers. I was always looking for somebody that I can vent to.
There weren't any elders around at the time? I mean,
just my mom, because this was during the time that I was homeless. I was living with my mama.
Okay.
And just my mom. My mom was like my biggest support system, and I opened up to her about everything, and I told her everything. And she's the one that recommended me that I go get tested and I go get looked at to see if there was something wrong with me. And I did.
Now that's good that you listened.
Yeah.
Sometimes young ladies, y'all don't listen to your parents because we went through that. We went through the therapy.
Yeah.
And honest, I'm using you guys for my therapy. Cookie, Nikita, I'm being dead ass honest with you. I'm using you now for my therapy, and because
I use a lot for my therapy too, just like Stephanie, Nikita. I'm so glad you had that experience to have that kind of nurturing mom. That's what I have actually prayed for the longest, but I've never had that. I just never have.
Mm-hmm.
I come back and I talk to y'all because I don't want to feel like I'm the only one that's out here swinging in the wind. Feel like I'm just out here. And I don't want y'all to be, and this sound crazy, but I don't want y'all to turn up like today is my birthday. I'm 60, and I'm still trying to figure out what I want. And I knew what I wanted, but December 23rd of 2020 took away what I thought I wanted. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So because I wanted what Jazz wanted, whatever that was good enough for me. Just wanted to see my child happy. So that's why I was talking to you ladies about your kids. Cookie, you got any kids?
Even at me, both of my kids, they grown and gone out of the house. But it's like a mourning process because I'm used to doing everything for them. Yes, they're still here. Yes, I can still call them and stuff, but I still had to find my own identity. I had to refine who I was. I had to start figuring out stuff that I like to do by myself because all of my stuff was like family oriented, like kid stuff. Right. So I know what to do for that, but when it comes to like doing adult stuff, I just had to get back into doing things that I like to do. Like I figured out that I like traveling, so I travel. Mm-hmm. I figured out that I like, I just had to try different things to see if I like them, and I do. So that's why I just. Mm-hmm. It's a journey. It's fun.
It is.
Because all of them I got 3 grandbabies. I got twin boys. They're 4 months.
Really?
3 months, yeah. And my son got married. So I have a new daughter-in-law. So my family is growing. And now it's time for me to get my happiness so I can be happy enough for them. Because if I'm not happy, then I can't make them happy.
You know what? That is so, man, that is
you gotta take care of yourself first before you able to take care of your grandbabies and your babies.
And
seriously. And when you think that they're not paying attention, you can get away with doing sneaky shit. No, they watch and when you have because when Jazz grew up and we held that first conversation and she reminded me of all the things that she actually seen, I was devastated. And that's a big word, but it hurt because I thought I was able to hide certain things from her. And it didn't work that way.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. I'm getting Ashley, and I'm getting emails from Tony. Thank you, Tony. I really appreciate it. Yeah, but yeah. Why do every time I upload my YouTube channel, I look crazy as hell? Look crazy. What's really going on? But anyway, yeah, I have a thing about children, and because I'm a survivor of that childhood trauma of sexual abuse and things like that. So it I've been trying to figure my way through that, the loss of water, and so I'm just trying to. That's why I ask questions about different mental illnesses, because I'm trying. I don't feel comfortable talking to a therapist per se.
Because you don't trust them. Man, look, I had a I had a therapist for 10 years. Nice lady. I
Mm,
love her. She retired. It crushed my spirit. I haven't been through a therapist since then. Because it's hard to open up to people and with, information that I'm even ashamed about myself, that I'm just now bringing myself to even say out loud with you. You know what I'm saying? I can't even say a word yet, but, that's a big, getting a therapist, that is like, it's more important than how you look for your husband.
right, right. You're right.
Mhm.
It's, uh, Jazz went through that. You had that thing in high school where they send you to a counselor because you
Mm-hmm.
have a problem. Well, Jazz, she was like, "I'm not angry." Yes, you are. She said, "I'm not angry." Yes, you are. No, I'm not angry. She said, but they will make her angry by telling her she's angry when she wasn't angry.
Mhm.
So I don't know if therapy. And then I had actual therapist step and analyze me out. Like, he didn't know he was talking out loud, and he said I have uh, delusions of grandeur just because I said I didn't want to live in the hood. Why would I have delusions of grandeur because I said I want to live in the suburbs and live a regular life? And even if I lived in the hood, just have a regular life where I don't have to worry about my child every day. Why is that delusions of grandeur? That's why I stopped going to a therapist. Being honest, that's why I would love to have you ladies come back so we can talk about this some more, because we're running up
I
into our
will.
time. If you guys don't mind staying for a few more minutes with me, and we can talk
Yeah.
about this, because I really feel like mental health in the music industry is not being looked at.
Mm-mm.
Mental health is not being looked at, period. Look at all these children out here killing folks with these guns. They can't even resolve a conflict without killing somebody. That's a mental health issue. You can't even communicate with yourself well enough verbally without going to confrontation and killing somebody. That's a mental health issue.
Yeah, and they so easy to pull out a gun. Nobody wants to just fight head
Mm-hmm.
up anymore like they used to do in the
Mm-mm.
70s. I mean, hey, you just fought and got it over with. You was able to, even if you never became friends,
You're
you were
right.
able to survive and live another day.
You
You
just
know,
avoid it after the fight. You gonna either be the best of friends, or you gonna just stop talking to each other, and that's period.
that's it. That was it. But not now. And then you send your kids out to these schools, and they might not come home.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I mean,
That's
are
the
you
thing.
serious right now? You can send your kids to school and they might not come home, and then they're being molested, abused in school, sometimes sexually abused in the school by the caretaker. I mean, we have a serious problem. We have a serious problem in the community, and I want to take care of our community first. And the first thing is we have to stop protecting pedophiles across the board, in business, in music, in our personal lives. We have to stop protecting the pedophile. We have to start calling them out
We do. Have to.
really seriously, because it won't stop until then.
Right.
Those
I
kids
agree.
that in the music industry, that have you heard about what happened to Britney Spears with her own father?
Mm-hmm.
Father, I've been see, since Jazz is not here. I start following different things because I'm trying to keep my mind off of my daughter not being here, and I've been following this trial. And the thing is, you put a listening device in your daughter's bedroom.
That's too much.
No, seriously, they put a listening device in the girl's bedroom. Wouldn't let her drive. She couldn't. They took her passport. Wouldn't let. You are in lockdown. Seriously. So when she did that tour out there in Vegas, they was making her do that. They had her drugged up. I had no idea it was that bad in the music industry, and it scared me.
Yeah.
It is. It's really bad. And then it's really bad when, they see people doing better than the next person. They just want to do anything. They will sabotage you on purpose. I mean, they just do low down grime and stuff.
Right.
I just wish there was a way we could fix it. Is there a community we could build of our own? Where we I mean, I know the guys.
Because look at back in the day with Mommy Love and all them, One DMC and all of them.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
MC Light and Salt and Pepper and all of them did all of that. They were the ones behind the scenes working to make sure they did their shows and showed up for their performances and stuff. Let's just talk about it. And I ain't lying.
No, you're not. No, I know. No, I know. Believe me, I know. Because I was trying to.
His wife. That's the reason why he fell off. He fell off when his wife left the tour. And then when him and June got back together, that's when he started back getting on the wall. Same thing happened to Cat. And he a white boy.
It's crazy. It's in the stories that I be hearing. I look at some of these shows and listen to some of the stuff that goes on YouTube. We have people that are coming into the community that mean us no good. And they're the same color, and you have to have discernment. And these kids now don't have any discernment, and we're getting these people pushed out into
the at all. They don't have no discernment at all. They just all out, and it's like, didn't your mama teach you to keep your mouth closed on certain shit? Like, don't put that shit on Facebook.
Everything is not cute. Everything is not cute. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like with the diseases and things that they are so prevalent in the Black community, with people running around like Nick Cannon, impregnating and raw dogging everything that passed by him, and then Future. Thank you, Rich. Rich Alexander is in the building, and Rich, we were just talking about you.
Hey, Big Sleep, what's good, bro?
Yeah, she needs to hear from you, and I told her you were very, very busy. And
I was just telling her, like, I hit him up, but I think he busy, so I'm gonna just leave him alone and let him get to his duties.
Yeah, so yeah, my little brother Rich. That's my boy. That's my baby. But as far as the music is concerned, just be careful.
Have you listened to my music, Rich? You can just say yes or no. You ain't got to tell me what you think right now. I'm just kind of excited.
He did. You see where he's at. Rich dips in and out.
I know.
I mean, he dips in and out. So yeah. But look, we're gonna get it heard. He said, I listen to the music. We are definitely going to talk.
Yay! That's what I'm talking about. Yes. Thank you. I appreciate you so much. Like, that really means a lot from the bottom of my heart. I thank you. Thank you, Rich.
I told you.
You did, Mama. You sure did tell me.
Yeah. So yeah, but you got this. You got this. It's not a.
Because I know you like my music. I always know you like my music.
Jazz liked your music too. I mean, like what we was talking about before the show started. I still want to get something done, and we're gonna try to figure something out one way or the other. But I'm just glad you guys stopped by and stayed here with me and talked to me about mental health.
Of course, we love you, Mama. I legit love you. I legit love you.
No, thank you, baby. I love you too. No, seriously. And I want the best for you. You know that, right?
Yes, I do.
I want to let you guys know that I want you guys to come back because I really want to talk about something light. But then again, you have to talk about the stuff that's necessary. And mental health right now is really necessary.
It is. It's very important. A lot of people forget that even though there are some people that suffer from physical ailments like diabetes, cancer, mental illness can affect you the same way. And I
Oh,
don't want
Heavy
that
is
to be
here.
advertised so much.
Look at my baby, Heavymetal Trap. How you doing, baby?
Listen, I don't got no headphones, so I can't hear nothing.
What's
Put
good,
on
bro?
something, bro. Put on something.
Hold on. Give me a second. Hold on.
In here.
When I tell y'all that this is my motherfucking.
Do you wanna be in love with a real one? Or you just wanna cut? Fuck lay in the pipe, love me for life. Keep saying you will, but I feel like you won't. Want me around, it feel like you don't. You know, it's been a while. I really do miss your smell. I really do.